Hello, greetings. Having buffering problems now. Before I was having connection problems. So now it's buffering here. The connection is very slow. Okay. Um, Sorry, subscribers. Life is like this for me. This is about my case. Alex O'Connor's case. When I found one of his videos, yeah, and saw checked some others. Reminds me like this journalist who stormed out from his interview. So uh, I have put a comment there, and recently what was coming to me is that something I cannot say here. So the journalist case, like he was saying to Alex O'Connor's, I mean, for me, really, uh, why should I be bothered? None of my business, right? Trying to connect my, oh, it's not connected. Having problems here with the Bluetooth connection. I don't know what this is. So I do get a little, a lot disturbed. This religion, Islam, is a false religion. And when I see some Shias and all, so with Muhammad Hijab, his video, also that I felt it was a setup. Muhammad Hijab was giving in or something, I'm not sure, with someone. I can't. So these people are, well, I found Alex O'Connor, although he's young, okay, so just let these people go. But what triggered it is, of course, the both of them are Britishers, but the other one got very upset and started to tweet against him. And that's why Alex O'Connor said, okay, I'm going to make a video now. And he said, although I respect the interviewers, sometimes if wish if they want something edited or taken out or something. But at that later on, when you see Mr. Hitchens or someone storming out the journalist, sorry, I can't remember his name. You see Alex telling him that this will not be edited from the video. That this will be in the video, our interview, and all this, right? So it's like Colt Hoffer. It's a reminder when I got angry at Colt Hoffer. Um, I think I thought he was a Shia, although he keeps saying he's a Christian. He kept telling me he was a Christian, and he's in Canada. So recently, all this, and I don't know what connection it has to my mother's relatives. That I heard Yusuf Zaidi's voice while I was trying to sleep. I was like laying low. These people are so dishonest. So I was laying low, and then I heard a cousin's voice, Raju, telling Yusuf Zaidi कि इसको मार डालो, kill her. Someone, me? Or did he say kills? No, I think he said मुझे, me, to kill me, right? And Yusuf said, it's like, how to kill her. And all this, so they're trying to scare me, sending these voices and I think since Raju has married the ex-officer army's, Pakistani army's daughter, it's like a military thing, like hearing voices and radio. It's like this spy, Russian and American, who used to use these things for distance mind control to disturb their enemy to no end. But I don't know. I don't know how far this is true. But what? No, no. I really. So there are times like I used to get aggravated, but not say anything. Just keep quiet. The questioning and all this too much. Like that journalist said, right? So my cousins and family just rise above all these petty things. Although I feel that Alex O'Connor is a little bit neurotic on the neurotic side. Although I am uh, I am more mad than him. Of course, maddened and all this, but like he pushes it too much. Like he's like Colt Hoffer also. The way at first I thought he was very intelligent, Colt Hoffer, but then I got this vibes that he's being dishonest, and I couldn't put my finger on it. Like I just got very angry, enraged with him. And he's like, no, no. Okay, I have a cousin who's gone recently. I heard someone telling me that, I can't say that, where he's gone. Shifted. Okay, so please be careful. Their children and all, also, and them, like copying me or so. Although I needed help, I said please, but I didn't know this kind of help will come to me. Like, and then certain of them, the mother and all. Sorry, I don't mean, like my mother, simple, and my grandmother, but they like to join the well-known people and all this, right? So I didn't have this in me. Thank God for because my mother wasn't like this. So to talk to well-known people and meet well-known people and be friends with well-known people and all this. This is their thing. But I never ever talked about it, even with my aunts, that look at this family. If they would, I would just keep my mouth shut on this, right? So I wasn't like this, but now, unfortunately, keeping quiet and all, there's something sorry, like it's none of my beeswax, none of my business. Alex O'Connor, whatever, he's good in other, but why is stopping me? So I've got this someone stopping me, and recently, like I felt no there was a Christian someone trying to help me. I don't know. I started to say a prayer, Christian prayer, and slept over it, and I felt like things were coming out of my tongue. Like I'd feel it coming up to my tongue. I could feel something else and go out like they came in through the tongue in Pakistan. And when I was telling my cousin, they're like, one of them was like, "Who are they? Who are they?" And it's irritating. It was really aggravating. Very like, who are? What do you mean? You're asking me who are they? How do I know who are they? Yeah, so they are very. So one gets kind of irritated by, aggravated. Mind your own business, or if you want to help, like they can't help properly. They are not good helpers. Can't expect them. So this time I heard Raju's voice saying that killer. I don't know it. But I thought I'll on Facebook live stream, and now I'm here. Or maybe, so this is a good example. Alex O'Connor, because and Ivan put the comment there later on. I wouldn't have, but I went back when I was angry at the Shias, and I asked him if you're going to laugh at me on this. I asked if he's a Shia. Well, of course, he's from Oxford University. He wouldn't hide his. And the Iranian or Pakistani, I meant descendant. What is? So he reminds me of out of politeness, I had to bear certain people's overbearing influence and things on me. It's either their way or the highway, or the way they have to conform to society. So calling me eccentric and things like that, right? And themselves, they just conform to society and all this. Raju and his brother Ashfaq, and oh, their name came out. About this, it's kind of weird. Alex O'Connor. So I thought people will be helping me, but I was laying low today now, and I was trying to sleep. I was like, I'm fed up of this. And I think this is what I told Colt Hoffer. This is what they want to do. They want to get us out, misbehave, like the Britisher, the elderly man who stormed out of Alex's interview. Like, you are dishonest for 1 hour. It's like drugs on drugs. You're obsessed with drugs. So you see what I did with Colt Hoffer, the same way this elderly man did with Alex O'Connor. I wonder if there's a connection there. Like, they get you so aggravated. Dishonesty. And then you'll blame me, or you'll blame, partially all of the commentators were blaming this man. I went back and I said, guess what? I said, you are the dishonest person. And this Alex O'Connor said that, he's been tweeting. Yeah, because you see, people like I've known in my family members and relatives, the pain in the neck, it's like really terrible. It aggravates you. They don't have that kind of good vibes. And also this, maybe the elderly British man like me, I could see through Colt Hoffer what many people can't see, and they're very nice and very calm and polite and conforming, and and they don't want anything to go wrong in their lives, but maybe the ship has never been in the storm, or they would not run out. So judging people very harshly. Their ship has never capsized. They would not go the distance for a beloved loved one. And, they would all the time criticize people who... And this cousin of mine, goodness, he wouldn't stop. Okay, I got angry at the airport once, coming from London. He was on it, obsessed with it, right? And telling my mother and all this. His wife he would protect, and me he would put down. When his wife came, you should have seen his face, right? His wife said, I'm also very strict with my sister, and I went in the balcony. I would call her and all this. So certain things about me, they would judge and criticize heavily. And I don't know, he's not a detective, Alex O'Connor, that... they do it in such a clever... and it's very aggravating. So I was thinking of my mother. And this kind of clever chalaki, we don't have... but very polite way. Anyways, I don't want his career to end. No one is, I hope... please don't. Maybe I'm wrong about this. So he's a young chap and all this, but I think he should change his ways. He's a bit of neurotic, like my cousin. And Colt Hoffer. It seems that I am neurotic. Of course, I am all this psychotic, schizophrenia, my distance mind control. But they're telling me what goes around comes around. So what's the connection between Alex O'Connor's and Colt Hoffer? And like these people, they like to be well known and yet conforming to society and judging the other person and questioning the other person. And I guess one time, let's see if he's going to ever interview a Shia religious scholar. Okay, I think there, no, not Ben Shapiro, but Muhammad Hijab gave in. And this atheist, maybe trying to take out the bad in, but I think definitely Christ, Jesus Christ. Although he was a racist, I don't know, some Christians defend him and saying what he said to that lady, Egyptian lady, or so I didn't even understand what all that was in the Bible. So my being a lawyer, even afterwards studying law from Britain and all this, I could understand what Jesus Christ. What did he mean by saying you're not? So I was at Ghalib Kamal's. Ghalib Kamal is intelligent, very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. So he was a Christian. So he told us that Jesus Christ was racist because of the story about what he told the Egyptian woman, lady, that we don't give what to the dogs. What did he say? I've forgotten now. Okay. So there are Christians defending him. Okay, so there was one night a Christian lady or something pulled me to say this prayer. And I was like, oh, I'll say it because I was so weak, so gone case. So I kept saying it and I felt like better than the Hindu mantras. Like for one night I wasn't at all good. I was gone case. So I kept having chamomile. I took 2 pills and I slept and all this. And whenever I'd get up, yeah, I say this prayer, Christian prayer. So I feel definitely Christianity is much better, although it's not the truth. But Islam, when I saw many things in Islam, and when I read the Maqtal, the Karbala event, tragedy, by our own Sheikh Ali Akbar, which I can't find that right now, but Imam Hussein I found saying bastard, son of a bastard, and all this. So I got the, like, if you want to shock your children, you can go ahead and do that. If the Shia children of yours become interested, your children become, being educated, wanting to read Karbala and all this, they'll be shocked if they don't. Maybe they're like you, who don't. I don't know how you take it to defend Imam Hussein also on this. That's okay to say that to the enemy that you are the son of an illegitimate woman, you are a bastard. Huh? So, taking you step by step where I could show you that it's wrong. And if your children are like you, then I can't help it. But then please stay away from. So thank God I'm disconnected from that society of mine, the family, the relatives of mine. I thank my lucky stars, but I think people like them I've got on YouTube, coming here also, like Colt Hoffer. So it triggers that, aggravation. So, see, my mother was like others, when others are shining and they're educated, we used to really praise them and say, wow, amazing, right? God has blessed. It's a blessing of God, and they are blessed with this intelligence and mashallah. And we never used to compete with others. I learned this from my mother, from my mother's aunt's children, like my Hussein, my mother's cousin. So I call him my cousin because he was the youngest, and we were like friends. Oh, so there's a current going through my foot. Sorry, right now. Ooh, current. Yeah, so I got this death, and since Raju is married, I don't know. I think my father's involved because the Miss Tissa case, it comes to my father. Um, in retrospect, contemplating even Principal's second son's birthday, wedding, Valima, when she came, my father later on told me that she's gone senile. Miss Tissa didn't answer his hi. Uh, so I was like, no, she hasn't. I've seen her talking to the principal. As they were seeing, we were lined up to say bye. She was in front of her. She shook hands and they said bye, or I don't know how. But anyways, I don't think Mr. I told him, no, Mr. Is not senile. Uh, so this, but she didn't answer my father back on, and she came towards me and I had my mouth open. Like, why does she want to, I was like, what is going on? I was going the other way with the plate. During dinner time, Zen's wedding, a principal's son's wedding, second, I had to stop because Miss Tissa came right, she was like walking towards me. And I was like, why does she want to complicate her life again? And I opened my mouth actually, like, shouldn't she care for herself like she has? And I think she should care. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like my ways. And then, but why is she coming to me? Coming to her devil, little devil, Zahra. So my mouth really opened. It's like she should care for herself, like what she once wanted me to be, I can never be. So she came towards me and then she passed by my left side. I didn't say a word. And then my father's calling me, come. And her sister and her, they were there. So I said, I'll come a little bit later to get the food. And then I took the food, and later on, when they left, because this is how Miss Desai used to be later on in the separation. So these people, my relatives, also give me a hard time, like their friend, if I'm a lesbian or what, they don't know the definition of lesbian. Okay, I didn't like Dr. Farooqi Ahmed, but when it comes to saying criticizing another person, she's good at that. And so against my cousins also, or they don't know the lesbian is someone who has sex with or feels attraction or has sex with a lady of the same sex. Dr. Ahmed knew that I'm not that type. But Iram Mateen, Ashfaq's and Raju's friend, found her saying, she was in Karachi University department, the head of psychology, and she was giving a lecture to Iram Mateen's class, and she said the case she brought out was mine and Mr. Sa's, and she told them that I'm a lesbian. And Iram Mateen went and told Ashfaq and Raju. Ashfaq came and told me. And I went to, at that time I was going to Dr. Farooq Ahmed. So I went to her and I told her, and she said, no way would I take your case out like this. In fact, I've fought with, I was like in disagreement when the Karachi American School called me. And I said, this is our culture and she's not like that. She's not a lesbian. And I even got angry at Mr. Saab. She had yeah, she got so angry at Mr. Saab that I remember that before that 1986 when she had called Mr. Saab came with her friend to her clinical psychology institute, small one, in PECHS, where I used to go to. So all this nonsense going on, and our people are not very good. They're like aggravating, irritating, too they get into people's lives. They want to control. They're control freaks. And also this dishonesty that I saw in Alex O'Connor's, or maybe the rest of the people who commented there saw that the elderly man, a British man, was the covert narcissist, or you know. But it gave me that feeling of Colt Hoffer with Alex O'Connor's. So I got maybe like Shias disguised as, but yeah, my changing their names or something, and then bringing the also bring not behaving themselves as good atheists, good people, bringing out the bad in Christianity with Ben Shappa or Judaism. So indirectly doing these things. I could be wrong, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just right. So they have an ulterior motive, I felt. Very clever. So they want to, like maybe if the Shias, what I saw in my community, it was very sad that people, my aunt told me that there were people in the Imam Barga, ladies talking. I wasn't there at that time. Neither was my mother. But she was with her sister, late, and she told me that there were people talking like, yes, this one is doing black magic on you, and I will do black magic on the house. Like, what? Like they're sitting in the Imam Bargas, they're telling each other who they would do black magic on. And, all this evil eye, she's put an evil eye on me, and this kind of thing going on in our society. It's terrible, terrible. I mean, I just heard. But I never heard it myself in the Imam Barga. Women talking like this. Ladies talking like this. So I was very sad for my community, and my community, because I wasn't like my mother, and the way I grew up, I was in my depressed years for Mr. Sa. So I didn't grow up like saying hello and hi to everyone. I just got into my own life, depression, and keep away from people. I didn't mean to be rude or anything, but they started to say that she doesn't say hi. And then Ashwak used to come and say that you should say hi to people. And so all this, the community started to say things against me. So all this, I don't know. But our morals and all, I don't know how true these people are. So I just wanted to look, I was very disgusted by the way the, just makes me, just a reminder of my cousin's aggravating questioning and, sorry, excuse me, sorry, I'm just looking at something, makes me sick. I better open my live chat. Yeah, so I kept quiet. No, not to be rude and all that, but no, I could. Ooh, I feel sick. Excuse me. So, is it what comes around goes around? Is it true? Maybe Alex O'Connor's, is related to Colt Hoffer. God knows. Yeah, so the Britisher, the elderly Britisher, Alex O'Connor said like he tweeted and tweeted and tweeted. So you can understand how I started to come here. How many times after Colt Hoffer I found dishonest, as I found him? How many times did I come here and how disturbed was I about that? Because the way they do it, right, makes you so disturbed. So I feel that there are some moments of Alex O'Connor's where he has to, uh, if he wants his career, he should change himself and be honest. And then you see this kind of dishonesty, polite and all, it triggers a lot of disturbance in the other person. Like he made a video of, what's his name? Muhammad Hijab, saying that he's never seen anything like this in his life. So, like I've never seen anything like Alex O'Connor's dishonesty and Colt Hoffer that I suspected. And so the elderly Britisher may have not even seen what Alex O'Connor's way before in his whole life. But the fellow, oops, they're not letting me say fellow, Pakistani Iranian, Alex O'Connor's. Oh, I better go before it gets too open. I get, get all, so what comes around goes around, serves them right. Remember, I'm Radharani. You hurt me, you will hurt yourself one day. Yeah, it's all going to come out. Don't worry. I'm not saying this. Really, I'm not honest. No, I'm not honest. No. After all that honesty, I'm the most dishonest person on earth. No, I'm not honest. I will not say this. Oh my God. The dishonesty that makes me sick in the stomach, puke.